If you're still chasing women, you're not chasing your destiny. Part 1, the trap most men fall into. You were raised to believe the biggest goal in life is to get the girl. Movies taught you that if you just try hard enough, she'll pick you. Songs told you to wait, cry, beg, and hold on. Even your friends hyped up women like they were the prize. And now here you are, chasing texts that never come. Stalking stories, watching her live her life without you. Adjusting your personality just to get a second of attention. You weren't chasing love. You were chasing escape. Escape from your own emptiness. Escape from the silence of having no mission. Escape from the brutal truth that you don't know who you are without her. And here's what no one told you. The man who chases women loses both the woman and himself. But the man who chases purpose becomes impossible to ignore. Part 2, why men who chase purpose always win. Let me break it down. Every man has two drives fighting inside him, the lust for validation and the hunger for purpose. Most men give in to the first. They chase girls. They chase parties. They chase pleasure. They confuse female attention with masculine identity. But the few who choose purpose, they play the long game. They become unshakable in rejection, unbreakable in failure, unstoppable in silence. Because when a man aligns his life with purpose, everything changes. White heavy checkmark, his eyes change, focused. Not needy white heavy checkmark, his energy changes, grounded. Not reactive white heavy checkmark, his vibe changes, rare, not replaceable. A man with purpose doesn't need to beg for love. He becomes the standard of it. Part 3, chasing women is a sign of an empty core. Let's get brutally honest. If you're constantly chasing women, here's what you're really saying. I don't have a mission. I need someone else to give my life meaning. I'll bend my boundaries just to feel desired. You're outsourcing your power to someone else's attention span. That's not love. That's dependency. You think you're chasing romance. You're actually running from your lack of discipline. You think you're being confident. You're actually just loud and insecure. Purpose is quiet. Desperation is noisy. And women can sense both instantly. Part 4, the masculine frame, built on purpose. Women are naturally drawn to masculine energy, not just in body, but in direction. Masculinity isn't about being loud. It's not about dominating her emotionally. It's not about faking confidence, because money with wings, it drains your finances. 1 o'clock, it wastes your time, #hash it disconnects you from your growth. And worst of all, it shrinks your masculinity. You're not leading anymore, you're reacting. You're not building, you're begging. You're not evolving, you're escaping. You become a man with no edge, no ambition, no fire. You become the soft version of yourself. The forgettable version. The weak one she won't respect. Part 6, the purpose-driven life, what it looks like. So what does it look like to live in purpose mode? It's not about some cheesy Instagram quote or fake hustle. It's about waking up every day with a clear internal compass, knowing what you're building, why it matters, who you're becoming through it. A purpose-driven man. White heavy checkmark doesn't explain himself, white heavy checkmark doesn't chase highs, white heavy checkmark doesn't rely on women to feel alive. He creates value. He trains harder than his feelings. He builds things that outlast attention spans. He doesn't get chosen. He gets remembered. Part 7, how to stop chasing women and start chasing mission. Let's get practical. Here are the 5 rules every man must live by to flip the switch. Rule number 1, delay pleasure. Prioritize vision. Stop chasing dopamine. Build your empire, fitness, money, mindset, legacy. Rule number 2, train like you are going to war. Because you are. Your body reflects your discipline. Start showing up like your future depends on it, because it does. Rule number 3, stay busy with becoming. You don't chase her when your schedule is full of becoming high value. Women are a chapter, not the cover. Rule number 4, invest in mission, not approval. Spend time on your skills, not on scrolling her feed. Master your craft until you're undeniable. Rule number 5, keep your mouth shut. Let energy speak. Purpose has a scent. When you're locked in, focused, and building, people feel it before you say a word. Part 8, women don't want a chaser, they want a leader. Let's flip the perspective. You think chasing her makes you more attractive? No. It lowers your value. Because in her mind, if you're chasing her, you must not have anything greater to chase. And if you're not chasing something bigger than her, like your purpose, then she knows you're too easy. High-value women don't want a slave. They want a man on a mission who chooses her after he's chosen himself. And if she leaves because you're focused, she was never meant for the man you're becoming. Part 9, the Silent Tribe Code. At Silent Tribe, we live by one rule. Purpose first. Everything else follows or falls. We don't chase women. We build lives so powerful, women want to chase us. Not for attention, not for validation, but because we radiate something they can't ignore. Direction, power, silence, control. Part 10, closing thought, the man who walks alone. Here's what I'll leave you with. If you walk alone long enough, you stop fearing being alone. You stop texting her. You stop wondering, what if? You stop explaining your worth. You start building. You start leading. You start transforming. And eventually, the world notices that you're no longer the boy who used to chase. You're now the man everyone else is chasing. Don't chase women. Chase purpose and let her wonder who the hell you became. Crown Silent Tribe presents Boy to Man Episode 6. From Simp to Silent continues in Episode 7. Right pointing black triangle # subscribe. Stay focused. Stay dangerous.